Hello friends, welcome to 3-1. This semester I will be handling you the subject named data analytics. Data analytics. It's a very commonly heard term nowadays. Everybody keeps talking about data analysis, big data, large data. So data analytics is one of the most prominent field for a computer engineer, and we have great opportunities in our coming future if we are well versed with the data analytics, the tools available, what to do with the data, how to work with the data, and all that. So since childhood we have been introduced anything new, any new concept, any new theory, definitely through examples. So let us start with an example only about what data analytics is. So it's an introductory session about data analytics, and just to make sure that you get interested in this field and excel in this. Okay, let's start with your most favorite issue in the life, watching a movie. Oh, that's interesting. Want to watch a movie alone? Okay, no problem. Just decide which movie you want to see. So just look around various theaters, which theater is projecting what movie, what are the timings, and availability of the tickets, whatever are. Just look at this and then decide where do you want to go, get the ticket and go watch the movie. Oh, COVID-19 is a problem? No problem. Just look into the television, see the various channels, which channel is showing your favorite movie. Okay, keep watching it. No, okay, open your lappy and get into internet world, and many movie websites are there. You can just search any one you like and keep watching. Done. Not a big issue. Then how about watching movie with your friends? It's not that easy task, but definitely it will be an more interesting thing if you want to watch movie with your friends. But few issues to be verified before actually watching the movie. What are they? First thing, get together, decide what do you want to view. So all of you should agree with one movie, and many constraints come across now. Number one, everyone should agree with the same movie, and that movie should be available either on the theater or on the small screen or on your laptop, whichever is possible, and if so, then yes, you are through. So sit together and then decide what do you want, have a chat, have an argument, and then finally decide, yes, this is what we want to do, and then just go to theater and enjoy with your friends your common favorite movie. No, not possible to go outside? No problem. Sit at your home, enjoy your home theater with all your friends, enjoy your favorite show, your favorite movie, and so on. Yeah, so when it is you alone want to see a movie, there are few complications, few constraints. can be easily solved, though not very easily, and at the same time it is not impossible also. So it is possible. With a little effort you can solve it, decide which movie to see and watch it with your friends. Okay, all should settle with same timing, same show, same movie, and then jump into enjoy the movie. Okay, now let's look at the other side. It is we are talking about as a viewer. Okay, assume what could be the lifestyle of one who is making the movies. So think of a producer who creates a movie, and what exactly he is having problems. So if you just look at that production side, and then many people are involved in this. So how to uh, start the process? So movie production mainly divided into three parts from the producer side. It is pre-production, production, and post-production periods. So the whole story of movie production starts at the pre-production phase, wherein video strategy or the goals are set up, budget or the scope is decided. So how much budget is available, what is the scope of the movie we want to build, and then select the story, then timeline the project, create the script, then search for the talents, characters, all the actors, cast, and create the production team, and assemble all the equipments required. You may be purchasing them or you may hire them, whatever is feasible. Then look out for the various locations and decide what where to be shoot. That's all before starting the production. So once everything is done, then the production process starts. So here the at every scene, setting up of the sound, light and videos equipments are done. Then interviews are conducted, recording voiceovers are done, and capturing the role. So the director says lights, camera, action, start. So that's how every scene is shot. And once shooting is done, then the post production phase comes up. Then here the interviews are logged up, producing the final story. So any modifications are needed which you could not make up during the shooting and all. So because of the difficulties in shooting, because of the inconsistency between the scenes, there may be a minor story changes needed. So just find out what should be the final story. Then music, supporting graphics, video editing, reviews, approvals, and final delivery to the theaters. So this all is a big process that takes from the instant a producer thinks about creating a movie and the instant it reaches your screen. So these all happen in the background. So being just a viewer, we may not be aware of all this. Okay, let's just look at how these are uh, going to be in our lives. So how a movie production and a software engineer are related, yeah, there is definitely a big relation. Just instead of getting into every aspect of this, let us just stick to the easily conceivable problem which any producer faces is casting. So he has to fix up the cast. So who should be the hero, who should be heroine, who should be a comedian, who should be the villain, and each and every role played in the movie should be decided. And how to decide all these things? So many constraints come up. Number one, budget. So what each hero expects from for shooting. Yeah, if a hero wants to sign up an agreement, what are the terms and conditions? So that has to be taken care. So budget has to be uh, uh, taken care. Then the story should be what you call uh, fits with the hero you are talking about. So that means the people, the viewers, are happy to see that particular hero in that particular role. Only then they are going to like the movie, and viewers liking is the most important certification required for any producer. So the character fitting is another constraint we have. The whether the hero is ready to act for that character is another constraint. The timings of the hero, is he available when we want, is another constraint, and the locations which hero likes are another constraint, and will the hero be ready to work with the available other cast, that is another constraint. So just keep looking at this. So will the hero be ready to work in those locations? Will the hero be ready to work in those adverse conditions? Will the hero be ready to work with the given producer, with the given director, with the given crew members? Just look at that. It gives a huge list just for a hero. Then there are hundreds of heroes available. Then you have to decide who is the best among all that, and then start working about a heroine, then start working about the villain. It's not a step-by-step issue like we do in our programming. It's an iterative process, and it has to be taken up simultaneously, that the hero's constraints, the villain's constraint, the heroine's constraint, other actors' constraint, location constraint, budget constraint, the equipment constraint, the technical crew constraint, locations constraints, whatever you list up, all constraints should be simultaneously be satisfied for a given set of conditions, and that has to be taken up. So now you can imagine how complicated is the process of just creating a cast. Just when we keep watching a movie, we keep telling that hero was not good, this hero should have been here, that person should be there. It's so easy to comment on that, but when you look on the other side, just deciding that person and that place is taken such a hilarious act. So many constraints the producer has to come up, and at the end, the main goal of a producer, he is not doing anything for fun. He is there to earn money out of whatever he is doing here. So at the end, it has to be the viewer satisfaction. So the more satisfaction the viewer gets, the more times the viewer is going to watch the movie repeatedly, keep watching the movie, and hence the rating of the movie increases. If the rating of the movie increases, then the value of the movie increases, and the returns to the producer increases, and hence he will earn more and more, provided everything goes smoothly. Done. Now look on the other side, viewer. For me, it is only myself, but when a producer looks the viewers, the millions of viewers are there. Each viewer has his own, her own ideas, her own interest, his own interest about each and every aspect about the movie, about the hero, about the heroine, about the villain, about the casting, about the uh, fashion used, about the dress used, about the music used, about the instruments used, about the location, every aspect, every second of that, whatever is happening in the studio affects the user response, the viewer response. So we have to make sure that everyone will be happy, and definitely everyone cannot be made 100% happy. Then these all parameters or millions of parameters which I just discussed have to be so optimally decided so that almost everyone will be happy with that movie, and hence will become a successful movie in the coming future. That's what every producer aims and dreams at, and that's how it starts. But in reality, how does it work? Yeah, that's what you have to sit together, make gatherings, make meetings, so decide the different phases in the pre-production, scenario, script writing, actors, characters, and internalization. Just make sure that all actors are decided and there is no problem among the actors, so there should be harmony among all the team members. Production scheduling is another most important thing, because everything will not be available to us at any time, so we need to schedule ourselves so that things are within a given budget. So we need to survey the shooting locations and then get the permits and all that has to be done before we actually start the shooting. Then the second phase, the production phase starts, wherein we go to the shooting location, set it. Then the directors, actors, cameras, lighting, everything is done. Motion picture recording is done, and once recording is done there, we get back to the studios and the post production where editing is done, music arrangement is done, and any other rendering is done, and so on. So just look at pre-production part. Instead of talking about the whole world at one time, let's just narrow down our thing. So it's something an example pre-production checklist we have. So look, shooting script is locked, yes or no. Finalize the budget, yes or no. Start your business. Okay, once the first two conditions are met, you can think of starting it. And once you start, hire the key production heads. Done. Then break down the script, then create the storyboards, then scout and secure locations, cast your talent, rev up the art department, go for permits and insurances, schedule your shoot, crew up, create a short list, then technical scout, then gear up. Now you are ready to start the actual production. So this all checklist we are looking at for a pre-production. This is what a producer has to take care before doing it. Okay, so whatever we discussed, so just look at it. So the all will sit together and prepare a big list of requirements. Each one will give their own constraints. The production team will give their constraints, the lighting team will give their constraints, the cast team will give their constraints, the other crew will give their constraints, the finance department has their own constraints, the what you say, advertising department has their own constraints. All that constraint big list is prepared, and then make a survey. So this survey will decide what all teams, what all crew available, what all casting available, then look into all the constraints and then decide. So for that a lot of planning is required. Prepare a plan, analyze all the constraints, and try to get optimum results for our and before closing, make sure to predict your future market. So okay, the all data we have is about the past. So will this hero is accepted tomorrow? Will this storyline is okay for tomorrow? What is the percentage that what is the percentage of viewers can like this type of story tomorrow? If this type of story is given, how long it can be liked by the available type of users, available type of viewers? All such questions come up, and these are going to predict our future market. So using these predictions, the final list is created. Yes, this is what is required at these places. Say, this is the director required, this is the music director required, these are the musicians required, these are the technical crew required, these are the cast required, this all that big list is prepared. Okay, the same thing, a more familiar version of whatever we discussed is just shown here. Script is started and pre-production green light is there, and then crew leads are decided, script is broken down, and then so on. Casting is done, budgeting, scheduling, and if you can see, they are not activities which are taken one after other, they are just intertwined. So we need to keep moving from one section to other section, from other section to other section, and then keep repeating and all that. It's not a linear activity, it is highly a non-linear activity, and after so many trials and all that, you may come up with a successful production. So you get a green light for a production after so many trials, so many efforts of so many people simultaneously, and they are trying to satisfy each and every constraint. Yeah, the same we put it in another version, that's object oriented version of the whole story is put on one sheet. Okay, now back to our world. So whatever we did, it can definitely now by now you should be very well clear that it is not a manual job to be done. It has to include many people, and if this has to be done in a real time situation, then it has to be done very fast, and manually it is impossible. Therefore we need some automation in this. Automation is what data analytics deals with. So this is going to collect all the previous data about what you are trying to talk about. So it is going to collect all the data regarding all the heroes, what all movies they have done, what all roles they have played, what was their ratings given by the public, what period, what type of rating was there, and how the viewers mood is changing, and all that about a hero is considered, about a music director. So this way you keep collecting each and every data connected to each and every member in the film industry, and then manage the data. If there are any missing data, if there are any errors, just make proper arrangements to manage them, and then sit and analyze this data and decide what all is required for you. And once the analysis is done, then try to predict who could be the best actor for tomorrow, with all constraints satisfied, like budget, time, availability, and all other such issues. So predict for the future who is the best actor, who is the best hero, who is the best director, who is the best music director, who plays best violin, and all that whole big list. Thousands of people involved in this, so each and every one's name has to be listed in the list, and then this has to be predicted. The better prediction, the better results. So once you predict the future, what exactly the viewer wants tomorrow, and then prescribe the future action, then you select this actor, you just select this musician, you select this cameraman, you select this director, and all that, and fix up everything, and then you will be successful. That's it. So in all these things, what I can say now is, today's any business, take up any business, be it a small or big, without data, without analyzing the data, and in particular without help of a data analyst, not a single business can move further. And if you are setting your goal to be a business or data analyst, then I assure you, then you can be a successful data analyst if you do the things with interest, if you understand ins and outs of the business, and then look into the data and try to understand the ins and outs of the data, understand what is hidden behind the data, a big ocean of data, and all that. And yes, who knows, the next super hit movie, maybe the whole team for the next super hit movie may be selected because of you being the key role player as a data analyst. So nothing is impossible. So you can be the kingmaker for the forthcoming super hit movie. So friends, welcome to Data Analytics. Hope you are going to enjoy this journey. Let's enjoy playing with the data. Thank you.